This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com. The biggest news out of UFC 300 last night was it's official. June 29th, UFC 303. Conor McGregor is going to fight Michael Chandler, who did appear on Raw not too long ago, uh, kind of talking about McGregor. UFC 300, there was very, very few names I recognized on the card. I'm sure people that really follow it know the fighters, but to me, like they need to get more names like McGregor over in UFC. Um, just for a couple of the results, Alex Pereira defeated Jamal Hill by knockout to retain the light heavyweight title. That's one of the names I semi-recognize. Women's strawweight title, Zhang Willie, or sorry, Max Holloway defeated Justin Gaethje by knockout. So that's interesting because I just watched the Ronda Rousey interview with the guy from Jackass, and that's what he predicted. Justin Gaethje, I seem to think he once appeared for AEW, but I won't go into any more results of that because I really don't know the people well enough. But those two fights I semi knew the names of. Riho from AEW, the female wrestler, is having work visa issues. Sorry, she's not injured, as I wrote. Too early in the morning, I guess. Work visa issues, so she's going to be off TV for a while. Sid Scarla, who was once the assistant general manager of NXT UK, has been released by WWE. And John Moxley, the New Japan IWGP champion, is going to appear on Dynamite Wednesday. By the way, I'll say it one more time. I did defeat AJ Styles twice for the same night when he was IWGP champion in 2014. So you should just call me the uncrowned IWGP champion. And even though you cannot doubt whether you like me or not that I'm one of the best brawlers in wrestling, those New Japan people have always been too chicken to use me. Ryan, keep up the great work. Your YouTube presence is appreciated. Well, I did really enjoy the interview that I did with Brad Balkhajian, which I'm probably pronouncing bad. I suck at reading complicated names, but he did a book called The Six Pack of WrestleMania, and I really enjoyed the interview and the research he did. And I actually looked up the story of Jimmy Snuka having a plane ride from hell back in 1983 after the Nancy Argentina thing. And you know what? I am good. I'm not. I don't want to spoil his book, but I will do a video talking about that incident that will have less details than the book, but it would make a great Dark Side of the Ring topic. And by the way, Great North Wrestling, our first event of 2024 will be Saturday, June 29th in Napanee, Ontario. One guy who once wrestled back in 2009 in Napanee, Ontario for Great North Wrestling on an event that had about 800 fans at this same arena, Strathcona Paper Center, was Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And he's going to be doing an interview with me eminently. It's just a scheduling thing. Uh, we're going to get it done very soon. But we've gone to Napanee before with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Brutus Beefcake, Gangrel. It's been since 2017, but we're coming back June 29th with Paul Roma, Mario Mancini, Rene Dupree. I'm even going to step in the ring for the first time in over a year because I've been dealing with injuries and personal issues. So tickets are on sale now at ticketweb.ca. By the way, tonight at 7 p.m. on this channel, Jack Kilby will be doing a live interview with Kazarni, Sin Bowdy, former WWE wrestler, who I've met several times and done short interviews with, and he seems like a great guy. And I've even wrestled on a card with him back in Ottawa in, I believe I was visiting here. It was, I think 2006. Arnie had his last match in this area before he went to WWE on that show, and the main event was AJ Styles against Samoa Joe. And at one point in that match, the referee screwed something up, and Samoa Joe slapped the referee so hard that he was pretty much knocked out on his feet. I was in a tag team match opener that night. It was actually the first time I ever wrestled in Ottawa. It was at a bar. Paul Roma is going to be at the June show. I personally don't know if he's wrestling or not. You'll have to ask Jack Kilby. He's going to definitely, I think, be involved with some type of match and definitely be meeting fans and signing autographs. And that event will be recorded for the Hannibal TV. But ask Jack Kilby, and more information will be coming out on that event as it gets closer. But I'm recording it and wrestling on it. I might be helping advise Jack on a few things, but it's his event as executive vice president of Great North Wrestling.